Hello, hi, warm wishes to all viewers. Children, today's tip is related to your sleep. Sleep, which is a very important part of your daily schedule. Sleep has the ability to optimize mental and physical energy. Early to bed and early to rise, a very old saying holds a great truth. Shutting down the computer or turning off the TV early in the evening is often all it takes to create the time and space for earlier sleep. Today's mispronounced word is ETC. How do we pronounce this? It is not etc., it is etc. Etc. It is etc., not etc. Now let's move to the subject matter. Hello all. Moving on to the next tense, present continuous. If we see in the tabular form, in the last video we had done simple present and now we're going to do this box and that is present continuous. Now let's see where do we use this tense. This word continuous, it also means progressive. This is also called present progressive tense. Continuous means work which is happening. And happening right now is your present continuous. To denote an action taking place at the time of speaking. For example, if I have to make a sentence of the work I'm doing right now, I can say, I am teaching to my students right now. Let's see another example. It is raining now. Is your present continuous verb and ing form of rain. So it is raining now. Now this tense is also used to denote an action about to take place in near future. Another important point. Then action which is about to take place in near future, we can also write that in present continuous form. For example, I can say the train is reaching at the platform. So is reaching, that is your near future tense. Next, let's see the rule of it. Where it is used, we have seen over here, and the rule for present continuous. Subject plus ismr, one of these words, plus ing form of the verb. Now, ing form or ing form of the verb. Verb means V1. Now, over here, again explanation. What is V1? The forms, there are three major forms of the verb, V1, V2, V3. At the end of this video, again, I'll put a little chart of your forms of verb. Now, V1 is also called the base form, the root form, or the present tense form of the verb. The ing form of that verb is used in present continuous. For example, let's see one example. I am meeting him tomorrow. Now, out of these, now over here, I is your subject, am one of these words, and meet, ing form, meeting him tomorrow. So that becomes your present continuous tense. Now let's see one more example. The government is making sincere efforts to solve our problems. The government is making sincere efforts to solve our problems. Next, now if we have to change this line into negative, these were the affirmative sentences. If we have to change them into negative, the rule is subject plus ismr plus not plus ing form of the verb. Very easy, we just have to add not over there. Now let's change this sentence into negative. The government is not making sincere efforts. Okay, now we have done the rule and the usage of present continuous. Let's see a difference between the simple present and present continuous. Difference between simple present and present continuous. Simple present means habitual action, happening every day, regular actions, natural truths, scientific facts. And present continuous means happening at the time of speaking. Now let's see one example in order to make the explanation more easier. The teacher corrects our work. This is a regular verb. The teacher corrects our work. So this is your simple present sentence. S form is used. Why S form over here? Because this word teacher, in my last video I had explained how we put S, where do we put S and where not we put S. Now the teacher is your which group word if I ask you? This is your singular word. It is your second group word. Now in second group we put the S form. So the teacher corrects our work every day. Now if I have to write this sentence into present continuous form, the teacher is correcting work now. So in this sentence, if I have to underline the present continuous form, I can do this. I can underline this. The teacher is correcting our work now. Let's move ahead. Now we have said that we use the ing form of the verb, but there are few verbs whose ing form cannot be formed. For example, verbs of senses. What do we mean by this? We have 5 sense organs. You can remember that point over here. You have 5 sense organs and all their work. It can be hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting. These words cannot be used in the ing form. I hear you have resigned. You can say like this, but if I say like this, I am hearing you have resigned, this sentence is wrong. Yes, sometimes while conversing, we do use these words, but grammatically, this sentence is wrong. Fine. Now, just as verbs of senses can't be used in the ing form, in the same way, verbs of feelings and emotions can also not be used in the ing form. For example, feel, want, desire, like, hate, etc. These words cannot be changed into the ing form. Yes, in some sentences, it depends on the situation where you are using these words. Ing form is used, but as I said just now, grammatically those sentences are wrong. We hate greedy people. This is the correct sentence and this is the wrong one. He is hating greedy people. We do not say like this. If we say like this, that is a wrong sentence. Yes, the meaning it does get clear out, but grammatically that is wrong. So that was a little explanation of the sentence of the tense present continuous. It's a very easy, if we have to see rule wise, it is a very easy tense. Present continuous, the rule was is am plus ing form, right? And we have to change into negative, is am plus not ing form. Major point of comparison over here with present continuous. Present, simple present is habitual action and present continuous means happening right now. Some forms of the verb do not have the ing form. For example, verbs of senses and verbs of feelings and emotions. Hope it is cleared out. Yes. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If not all, at least some confusion regarding this topic must have got cleared out. Thank you.